The Insurgency Sandstorm community is failing itself. Okay, I get it. A bold statement, I got it. But I need to explain. So for those of you who haven't heard of Insurgency Sandstorm, it's a modern tactical first-person shooter. It's for console and PC, and it has different types of game modes. You have PvE, going against AI, and then you have PvP going against other players. The game typically sits around 3,000 to 5,000 people at a time, and a lot of special events and new content updates will usually bring more people. However, there's this third option that people do not really look at, and it is the modded community and content. There are so many people within the Sandstorm community that have never even thought of or touched the gosh darn modded content. And because of this, I really think it's doing a disservice to Sandstorm. There is so much Insurgency Sandstorm modded content that I think people don't even realize is out there. I mean, just look at all of these servers of just modded content that's out there. I got to about 300 hours or so, and then I thought, okay, I need to try something different, need to spice things up. Let's go ahead and try the modded content. Oh, and it was a warm blanket of awesomeness. I jumped into ISMC, I did a video on that, and I was blown away by what I was seeing, and then I thought, okay, there's gotta be more. Found the Star Wars Total Conversion mod, we did a video on that. And then I started playing it again recently and got into all of this awesome stuff. A zombie survival horde mode similar to COD Zombies or Gears Horde mode. Third person mode where it felt like I was playing a Ghost Recon Wildlands or Breakpoint game. Someone ported the entire mall from the first Dead Rising game into this game, which was the coolest experience, being able to play one of my favorite maps and games into Insurgency Sandstorm. An entire club where multiple songs are embedded and really fill in the ambience of the map you're on with colors that you would never have seen in Insurgency.
The lighting in this map is insane.
Right? Wow! Beautiful Pirates of the Caribbean-esque landscapes with pirate ships and treasure coves. A giant Middle Eastern mall. Maps from Battlefield 3 such as Nose Hair Canals. And a giant Australian outback. Let's just stick with what we got. Holy Nikes. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just the surface of what I had scratched as far as the modding goes. Especially just talking about maps, look at the guns that I got to experience. ISMC, of course, is king when it comes to the weapon selection. However, the meminess and hilarity of running these two different kinds of miniguns was so much fun. I even found this 50 BMG handgun. Look at this! We're gonna turn the corner, there's gonna be a dude right there. Let's pop him right in the face. What was that? Bow and arrow, a wild-looking AK-47, thermal goggle gas mask, paintball gun, shotguns with explosive rounds, and a nuclear grenade. Now, the entry to play these mods is very simple, actually. All you gotta do is click on a server that you wanna join, and it will download literally every single thing that you need in order to play on that server. However, the biggest issue with this is the fact that you have to download every single file that is needed for that server before you can even get in. So people that have a slower download speed or slower ISP, they are going to have a lot of problems getting all these downloaded and getting into that game. Of course, everything isn't just sunshine and rainbows when it comes to modded content. You expect hiccups and some problems to arise when you're playing these mods. And the biggest one is definitely AI. The way that the AI spawn, they'll spawn right in front of you or to the side of you. Sometimes they don't know where to go specifically, and it can be very frustrating at times when you are playing them. For the ISMC mod, we talked about the different types of maps that are available, and those ones definitely aren't as balanced either, and that can be a very big problem when you're playing in that PvP trying to be competitive. But the bright side is you get experience when you are playing on these modded servers. So guess what I'm getting at is that don't expect a completely polished experience when you're playing the mods, but they have wowed me entirely. So I guess the question then becomes, what gives? Why are not many people playing all that is to offer within the modded community? So most of the servers run PvE, meaning player versus AI. And that's a really popular game mode within the OG game as well. Non-modded content. And some of the servers do run PvP, but just look at the player count here. It is often a ghost town because the players who would look for a server to join are met with low player count servers, and that can be a huge turnoff for wanting to try them out. They're also usually running the same base map, which lacks variety within the server list, and that just gives this impression that there really isn't much out there. But like I said, just look at all of the servers that are available for modded content. This self-perpetuating cycle of people just looking at this list and saying, why is it the same exact map and why are there no people playing it, is just going to forever continue to cycle itself through until it dies. Now, yes, ISMC is a great mod and it is the most popular one, but I'm talking about the other things once ISMC kind of runs its course. It will at some point get a little stale for people. And for me, it got a little stale quickly, and that's why I wanted to try other things, and that's where it led to this stuff right here. Oh, do not go on the Ferris wheel! Do not go on the Ferris wheel! I don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh! Of course, we can talk about how people enjoy PvE versus PvP. There's probably a big section of PvP players that really want to play PvP, but they don't see those servers available in the modded list. And then there's a lot of people that just enjoy the base content. I get that. People that are going to be enjoying the base content, unfortunately, console players is going to be continuously you at this time. Now, as of right now, you can see that Insurgency has been tweeted about this, and they replied with their FAQ saying, modding will unfortunately not be supported at launch, but it may be something we can explore in the future. Now, this is really important because the PC version stepped away from the Steam Workshop from the Insurgency that came out in 2014 to Mod.io. Mod.io supports console modding, and that's one of the reasons why Insurgency moved to that system. And it's all integrated onto the video game, so the question stands, are they going to come? At this time, it looks like a no, hopefully in the future. But without crossplay and no opportunity for the console community to even experience any of these mods, it's going to have a lower player count and threshold at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying that everyone needs to play the modded content. I mean, I still enjoy playing the gosh darn OG gameplay.
I'm gonna tickle that ass. Bring me that fat fucking butt. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fucking get you. I'm gonna get you.
Look, my point is this. If you haven't experienced the modded content that Insurgency Sandstorm has to offer as a PC player, then you are definitely missing out on something. While the downside is the lack of players, that's where you guys and gals can come in. We could, as a community or with your friends or even just yourself, jump in these and try them out because we could really build the modded community within here. It's hard to tell with the entire community when you're just looking at numbers on Steam charts who is playing the PvE, the PvP, or the modded content. You just don't know. So really, what I'm trying to get out of this video and why I'm preaching about the modded content on Insurgency Sandstorm is because there is so much content that's out there that deserves recognition, that deserves to be played. And all of this is for free for you to experience as a PC player. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that do try it out, I'd love to hear your ideas of different maps you'd like to see or what your experience was like in the modded community and content within Insurgency Sandstorm. For those of you that are new here, we have a Twitch, twitch.tv/SergeantMadMax. Be sure to tune in. I usually stream Sunday through Thursdays, playing all kinds of different games. If that's your thing, then be sure to check that out. I appreciate you all. Take it easy, take care, stay safe out there, and we will see you all in the next video. Thanks, everybody.
It's always whatever anyway, every time we try to talk, I'm out on the ready day. It's always something that we never ever change, it's just like that. I get the shivers.